Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another morning stream on this wonderful winter break we have going on. And today, what I want to do is we are going to see just how much money we can crank out of a POI. So what I want to do is I want to see if we mine for speed only speed. So we're not going to do anything else. We're purely going to see if we go as fast as we can at a mining POI, what can we like manufacture a really good ROI off that, right? That's what I want to see. Can we force that to be really good? So I think we can. It's going to be an interesting thing to try for sure. So we will be going to Selin, and then we're supposed to be getting a crew member with us today, or Ohio from the community is going to be joining us, and maybe Arado would be on. We get him in here too, get a full crew mole going on. That would be something. So if we could do that, that would be pretty awesome. And then in that case, I'd probably go to Leary because Leary's got pretty big rocks. But I'm more than happy just to have one crew member. I think that would go really, really well, and we could really grind out some rocks, if we will. So first stop will be Selin, and we are going to be seeing if we can crank out a pretty quick turnaround for Selin. I think Selin's on my left right here. Yep. I need to go to an orbital marker, not that one. See, this is why I always stop short, so that way I can jump straight to Selin. Because like now I'm out of the way. I can't see. Now I got maps. Yeah, see, I didn't do what I normally do, and now look at me. Look at me. Alright, there it is. Orbital markers over here. It's always in really weird spots. It's always cool how the planets like kind of rotate and such. It just kind of gives this weird feel. Hope no one thinks I'm clickbaiting because I have a white mole in my thumbnail, but you have a purple mole in the game, Fox. Yes, I know that is because the purple one contrasts better on boring planets. If you go to a vibrant planet like Bloom, the purple mole will not stand out as well, the white one will. But if you're going somewhere like Selin or Lyria, then the purple mole is better because it's just gonna really pop. You can add a little pop of color to it. Makes it a bit easier to see. But it also kind of depends. If it's nighttime where we were going, then it's not going to work out that way. It's going to have the opposite effect. You're not going to be able to see it all. I was actually making the thumbnail for the stream, and it was a pretty cool look, but yeah, it wasn't working. Invite to party. Look at him in here, and then we're going to go. Sure. That's the first one we went to. That's the first one we'll go to. And this should be a pretty quick turnaround. So what am I looking for when I say I'm trying to do a quick turnaround? I will take anything from barrel value-wise up. Barrel goes for about 2.5 to 2,500. So if we had a full mole of barrel, it would be $250,000. Now the goal here is we're trying to get at least a run every 20 minutes. Best case scenario, we get a run every 15. But to do that, we have to finish the run in like 10 minutes. Like 10 minutes, we need to be on our way back to the station, which is pretty hard. I've done this prior, and it kind of depends if I get sidetracked or not. If I get sidetracked, then it really will kind of be funny because I don't know. If I find like a really cool rock I want to break, then that's gonna like totally mess up what I'm doing. 110%. But so long as the scanning cooperates, it's pretty easy to get here. I don't like how scanning is kind of taking like 2, 3, 4 times as long as it normally does. That was actually pretty quick. borass. See, like, I'm probably gonna take that rock. We're gonna see what these other ones are, but I want to get the scanning done so I know kind of what my progression is gonna be. But we're just gonna go straight for that borass rock. Another borass rock. Actually, I might do these two if they're both borass, because they're not gonna be very big. Borass is really low mass to SCU ratio. Oh my god, that's a huge rock. I wonder if I can break that. We're gonna see how big that is. Okay, well, we kind of got lucky here. We're gonna see how big this Terranite rock is. It's got pretty low resistance though. At 18%, that's pretty low. Pretty high instability. So I'm gonna guess this rock is probably like pushing 30k at least. At least 30k. See, and this is why you need another crew member, because if I had another crew member, no doubt breaking this rock. No doubt. But now, this thing is huge. This thing is gonna be massive. It's at least 30k. But the resistance is not that big. There we go. 35k. I don't know if I can break this. Yo, N7, what's up, man? There's our crew member right there. Spoken and heard. All right. I'll see if this will break it. I don't think so, but we'll try. Maybe? Maybe? I mean, that's a needs to go up a lot more on one charge. And yeah, if this is gonna work, it's gonna need to go up a lot more than that on one stampede charge. Maybe I'll see if I can finagle. We're gonna try and finagle this. If we move it around, it kind of spikes the instability and makes it go up more. Oh yeah, I think we'll be able to break this. This is pretty good. 30%. That's like 60 SCUs to Terranite. Oh yeah, we're doing real good. We're doing just fine. Just rubber real nice, like, you know, circles, everybody, circles. If anyone's wondering why I'm doing this, rubbing the laser on the rock kind of, I think it spikes instability, but I don't know. I wouldn't say it charges better, but it makes it go up, because if I stop doing this, it would kind of level out. So I need this to keep going up. This is what, charge 3, I've got 5. I just need it in the green. If we can get it in the green, we can keep it there. I just need it there. I've got two more shots of this, and then we're kind of out of luck. Come on, we're so close. We're so close. We have to get it up there. It's got to go up more in this last charge. There we go. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Yes. Come on. Yeah. Oh my god. This rock is so big. It's so big. All right, now we'll stop.
Warning, power critical.
Oh, that burned on my last stampede. That's all right. We'll let that burn out. Ooh, what a way to start the stream. I just noticed you have freaking both names. I don't know why I said Ohio. I guess because it says OH in your name. Is he in the... I can't turn my head. Whew, what a rock to break. Okay, he's sorry, he's in the party. Hey, I'm on selling, man. That's where I'm at, selling. That was a great break. That was a great first rock. We got really lucky there. Really lucky. Thanks you guys for the likes. Oh my god, we're already rocking in at 4 likes. The stream just started. Just started. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. All right, we are looking pretty good on the start of this run. I mean, this is 100% going to be easily within the time limit. I mean, we're not even at 10 minutes. 10 minutes from the stream starting, but I wouldn't say that's 10 minutes accurately. Well, maybe. Yeah, look at that. 73% Terranite, 24 SCUs. This is like my thing to mess up now. But this is what you're looking for. Like when you're solo mole mining, this is like best case scenario. Like, you can't get much better than this. This is premium right here. I mean, you're talking what? This is 20 SCUs of Terranite. I'm gonna pull out of just this rock. Just this rock is gonna be 20. Oh. I was paying attention. I'm getting a little excited. Terranite's money. If you guys don't know, Terranite's pushing like 10,000 in SCU right now. 10,000 in SCU. So you absolutely want Terranite. I think it's the best thing you can mine, honestly, because of how common it is, how easy it is to mine. I mean, you saw that 35k rock, super low instability. I know it's kind of being brave there, but I don't want to wait to scan. So if I can turn it on, and if I get some, that's pure aluminum. I'll break it out of the way. If I get some aluminum, then we'll stop and scan it. But there's so much Terranite in that rock that it doesn't matter. And that little visual bug there. Yeah, there's so much likelihood that this is going to be all pure rocks that we're going to be good to go. All these rocks are so huge. Hang on, audio. All right, and another one. Every one of these rocks is just gonna be a ridiculous Terranite spread. And judging by what I'm seeing, I'm assuming one or two of these rocks is probably gonna be pure aluminum because we're seeing some pretty good Terranite splits here. If I had to put an Optimax on this, we would have saw some like fantastic splits. Like I think yesterday I split a rock and I found it was 20 SCUs on a rock like this. So just like this, 100% Terranite. 100%. It looked beautiful. Okay, we're just gonna jump to the next one.
Attack on shields. Construction mode
No,
on.
that's got some aluminum. That's got some aluminum. That's got some aluminum. That's Terranite. Oh yeah, that was good. This load is already worth almost $250,000. Already worth almost $250,000. That's crazy. 30%. 30% is pretty good. I'm probably gonna end up taking that. 30% again. 30% is pretty good. %30 is about where I draw the line now for Terranite, right around 30%. And then for like your Bexlite gold, it's kind of like that 40-45 time area. Because past that, it's just not worth it. Like the junk you're gonna pull up into your ship, like all that aluminum or whatever, it's just not gonna be worth it. You're not gonna like it. It's gonna hurt you more than it's gonna help you. Boom, look at this, another one. This was 80%, see what I mean? 80% Terranite, 24 SCUs, can you imagine? I mean, I know so we're trying to do as quick turnaround times as possible, but I mean, this is already gonna be a monster haul within an hour because we're gonna get this in 100%. We're gonna get this in like 30 minutes, and yeah, we'll probably get this in like 20 minutes, honestly.
Attack on shields. Extraction mode on.
That's it. One of these blocks of pure Terranite. Let's scan really quick. Why did it do that? Boom. I mean, this is gonna be half a mil load. Easily. That's 50%. Yeah, perfect. That was a perfect break. Well, I mean, I could only went more perfect if it was like all Terranite, but that was probably gonna happen. Is this rock gonna fall down? Oh, that would have been so nice. Oh, yeah. See, there's the. See what I mean? That's exactly what I wanted. 30 SUs of the aluminum is all right there. That means it's all out of my way. That is 30 SCUs I don't have to deal with. That's perfect. Oh, there's the other one, 47. Look at that. 77 SCUs of aluminum, all right there, all completely out of my way. Don't even have to touch it. Don't have to break it, nothing. Just leave it. And there's a rock underneath. What's this? See, I'm concerned about this rock underneath because it's buried so deep in there. When I fracture it, there might be some pieces underneath the surface that I'm not going to be able to get to. All right, let's go ahead and grab these two. Let's clean this area up some. I know it looks like my ship is moving. I'm actually not moving. It just looks like I am. Nothing's actually happening right now. This is just a server visual bug. It's a visual bug, I know. It's just, oh, server error. Yeah, there we go. There we go. First one of the day. Starting off strong. You know, I was in this crazy loop. It was kind of funny. Yesterday, I was playing some, and I was stuck in this loop, and well, what was happening? I was out here mining, and I hit a server error, and I was like, okay. And then I pulled up, I flew, maybe, I'm not even joking, like 200 meters. Boom, server error again. I was like, all right. Came back, scanned one rock, server error again. And I'm like, all right, I've got to leave this server. So I put my landing gear down. I went and what's it called? I went and I landed, and by the time I had landed, server error. I was like, oh, Jesus. So then I got out of my pilot seat when it came back, ran back. By the time I got onto a bunk in the back of the mole, server error. And I was like, oh my God. And then after the server error resolved when I was on the bunk, my ship had teleported like 10 kilometers to the nearest little mining outpost and was like there, but not landed. So like, oh, you can't log out because you're not landed. And by the time I got from the bunk to the pilot seat, server error again. And then I'd come back, I'd fly away, land, server error again. Get out of the seat, go back, sit on the bunk, server error. Come back from the server error, I was back at the outpost, and we repeated this cycle. Like, oh my goodness, like, oh man, oh my God. It was horrible. Anyway, the point I'm getting at is, guys, we need to buy more Carracks. More Carracks, more Javelins, more Polarises, and that will fix the servers. All right, that's what I'm getting at, guys. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Thank you. If we do that, it will absolutely fix the servers. Okay, we're back.
Fracturing mode on.
Oh, my power needs to be recycled.
Extraction mode on.
There we go. How big is this rock? Oh yeah, that's easy. See what I mean by Boras though? Look how many SCUs is in that. I could get 50 SCUs of Boras from that. And like, it's not even that big of a rock. That's why I like Boras, because it's such a light material that you don't have to do much to it. The rocks aren't that big. Aluminium. All right, we don't want that high. I was gonna be careful, because like, I'll turn this thing on at like 60% and it will just shoot up there, because the rocks aren't that big. They feel bigger than they are, honestly. Oh, see what I mean? See how quick that shot up? Because like the instability is so finicky, like sometimes the instability like doesn't want to do anything, and then other times it like wants to shoot you up into the stratosphere.
Attack on shields.
Oh, that was actually very helpful.
Extraction mode on.
That was super helpful. Oh, I said, whoa. Hello, friend. That's our other mole guy. He has arrived. looks like he has a crude mole, but I can't get in a third person to see. Does he? Oh no, it's a Polaris. Oh Jesus. Oh my god. You brought a Polaris. Oh man, I thought I saw what looked like turrets moving. Oh my Jesus. It's a little excessive. Alright, this load is already at 0.5 mil. I mean, we're at 20 minutes here.
Fracturing mode
Oops. Sorry.
extraction mode on.
I was trying to scan to see what all we had. It's gonna take that dude like 10 minutes to get out of that ship. How many SCUs did I say was in this? Wasn't it like 60? Because it was like what, 33% at like 200 SCUs? Yeah. Yeah. There's some we can't see though. There's a rock behind this one I can't see. Is this Pyro? No, it is not.
Fracturing mode on.
I would show the external view of my ship, but I can't. Because we just had a server error, the server's still coming back, so I can't actually go third person on my ship. Otherwise I would. But yeah, I'm not capable of doing that right now. I think I have to go back to the station and store it and unstore it, and that might work, but it's not working for me. Because as a server error, like different parts come back. So like if I was in third person when the server error happened, I'd usually be like locked into third person. It's really finicky. You know, Star Citizen, but like, I don't know. Star Citizen's never bugged. You know what I mean? Like this game always runs like premium quality. Leaving the seat fixed it for you. All right, we'll go get that. We'll get that a try. It's about time we get out of the seat anyway, because I gotta pick you up, and we gotta reposition for the rest of these rocks. Yeah, because we don't want this one. It's 20%, and yeah, it's like one SCU. I don't care about that. Are you in VTOL? No, I'm not in VTOL because I don't have to be. VTOL doesn't really do anything right now. Okay, that's third person. Yeah, man, I mean, the stream started 23 minutes ago, and I can finish this mining run in 30 minutes. Like, if I didn't have to pick him up, I would be done in the next 3 minutes. Yeah, he's still in the pilot seat. We'll finish up here. Yeah, let's see. We'll scan this route. We'll see if it's even worth coming out of the seat for it. If this isn't a good split, then I don't want it. Yeah, it's not. It's 12, yeah. See, we don't even want it. Yeah, I've never been a fan of asteroid mining. To be honest with you, because asteroid mining, especially in a mole, is really annoying. It's really when you're by yourself too. Because asteroid mining, you're you have to fly around, and every rock spawns basically by itself. Maybe you like get some more, right? But like, look how many rocks are here. I mean, I got 1, 2. Here, let me switch to the mining mode. You see it better. 1, 2, 3, 4. This was 5. This is a bunch, but this was 5, 6, 7. There are 7 rocks just in this cluster. 7.
Mining mode off.
Is he below me? He is.
Landing gear down.
Oh no, he's not. Where's he at? Fell through the floor. Oh, that's why you're plumbing through the planet. Gotcha. So we're gonna grab this borax and then we'll be done. But yeah, dude, 100% switch to planetary mining. I try to make cool thumbnails to make it interesting, but you know, I don't always succeed. Sometimes I have banger thumbnails. Today may have been one of those days, and then days like the last live stream, I thought it was kind of cool, and then when I go back and look at that thumbnail, I'm like, all right, that's kind of lame.
Extraction mode on.
All right, I probably could have done without this.
Extraction mode on.
But yeah, you're saying you pull 200K in your mining, right? But like this rock right here, it's got what, 50, we'll say like 50 SCUs probably of borax times 2800 is about what borax goes for. This rock right here is 140K. If you just got this one in front of me, this is a 140K rock. And you could probably get every bit of that borax because borax is really, really good at clustering. Like I wouldn't be surprised if we had, what's it called? 100% pieces. Like quite a few 100% pieces. Yeah, 200K an hour is gross. We're gonna hit 200K in 30 minutes. We're gonna have more than that. We're gonna double that, most likely. Because this is about 10,000 per SCU. This right here, this Terranite. Just the Terranite alone is about 10,000 per SCU. So this is already, when it refines, it'll be 40 something at a minimum. At a minimum, it'll be 40 something. What about the server error?
Attack.
There we go.
Shields.
But the problem is we're gonna have to sub-break this because 10 SCUs of material, hey, look at that, 100% aluminum. That's what we want to see. 100% inert material, that's what we want to see. Because it has such low mass to SC ratio. Yeah, look at that. Look how small the rock is. Look how many SCUs are in it. We're gonna have to fracture that. See, it has a charge bar. But it's really small though. This is why I tell people to sub the mole the way that I do. Because if you just come out here with some honker laser, like, okay, cool, you broke the big rock, and now you gotta try to break the little rock with your monster of a laser you brought with you. Did you just fall through the floor again? Don't even need to scan it. It's 100% borax. We're just gonna go ahead and grab these up. This isn't quite 30 minutes, but that's okay. One monster, one med, one filtering inert. Why? What's the logic behind filtering an inert one? Do you see a good ROI on that? I'm not splitting my hair off 0.7 of an SCU. I'm not. I'm just gonna leave. He spawned back where he was. That sucks. Lots of inert in asteroids. Okay. Yeah, a big trick to mining that a lot of people don't pay too much attention to is rock composition. And if I was doing a far jump, maybe we'll go to like Leary or something once I've got inset. Just go to crew L1, freak. Just go to crew L1, man. That's where I'm going. I finished up here. And then I think my front, oh, the stampede's still, I'm gonna have to burn that stampede off. So we'll do that while we wait for him. Yeah, asteroid mining is really good for like, I think a prospector can get away with it because you're just in the pilot seat the whole time. You can just fly to wherever you're going. But it's not great for the mole because the distances between asteroids a lot of time is like 7 to 10,000 or even more, which is not too unlike planetary mining. But at planetary mining, I pull up to a rock cluster. I'm not pulling up to a cluster that doesn't have at least 4, 5, 6 or more little nodes on it. Yeah, it's huge, right? Like, it's huge, Leo, absolutely. And I would not want to do that. So how do we get around that? We go to planets. But the planet you choose matters. I'll pull up Red's sheets, and we'll talk about it while we wait. So we'll land. The plan is we'll land. We're gonna hop into the, what's it called? The main seat. We'll burn off the last stampede. I think it has 1 charge in it. I'm surprised it even has that. I thought it had 5 charges. I thought we burned through all 5 of them, but I guess not. Unless I'm miscounting and it has 6. But I swore it had 5. I swore it had 5 30-second charges. And the surge had 6 15-second charges. But maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. We'll see. But the time you incur traveling really depends on where you want to mine. Right? Because if you refine close to where you mine, then it doesn't really matter. Like, that was a 30-second jump from Cellon to Crew L1. 30 seconds. 30 seconds is all it took me to get from there to here. That's it. Which means when I left, that's how long it took to get there. 30 seconds. Really, it took me a little longer at the start of this video because I kind of like goofed up my quantum, but I didn't do what I normally do. It took me probably a minute longer than it needed to. I think someone asked for the exterior of my ship, and there she is. All her glory. Pretty. All right. They dropped all of the extra Lagrange points. What do you mean they dropped all the extra Lagrange points? I really like how they made it so you can jump to the Lagrange point directly. You don't have to jump to like Crew L1 and then jump to Crew L1 station. Like when it pops up on the map, it just pops up as Crew L1. Oh, I see what you mean. It doesn't have all the, what's it called? All the additional stuff. Yeah. I mean, that's fine though. I mean, it's unnecessary. All that stuff was kind of unnecessary. It just clogged the quantum HUD. It was not needed. If you guys are wondering why I'm burning off this stampede, is because when you attach a module onto your ship, it becomes a ship there. Yep, that was the last one. It becomes part of the ship. So when you finish it, it falls off because there's no more uses, which is fine. But the main part that I wanted to do is now I can repair my ship and it will repair the stampede. And that is what I want to do. So it'll give me a fresh stampede. You don't have to like buy numerous ones and keep replacing it. You don't have to do that. I think he's heading this way. So I know a lot of people do that. They'll think like, oh, I used my stampede, I have to put another one on. You don't. It'll just, when you repair it, it fills it back in just like a missile. Just like a missile.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Or,
Vehicle has been moved to our store. Please
Oh my
visit us
goodness.
again. Goodbye.
oh my goodness, oh my goodness. What is with these 1% frame drops? Oh my god, get me away from here. That's tough. I don't know what's going on with that. That's weird. Oh my goodness. I don't know what is with the station and these frame drops. It's awful. Okay. So restored. Go hit the refinery. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Hello, people. Hello? Look, those people came from the refinery too. That's where it was. So many people mining nowadays. You really need, you know what they really need to do? You guys know what they really need to do? They really need to change these stupid refineries because, oh, my frames went up so much. Yeah, there's so much more going on here. My frames went up. Okay, whatever. Because they really need to change these refinery capacities. I think they're split throughout the whole global. They're not shard specific or anything. So I kind of want to see how they do that. Let's see what the damage is here. Let's see, we did that in about 30 minutes or so. Not counting any shenanigans we did along the way. Argo Mole. Yeah, this is 235. Unrefined. That's about a 30-minute run. Unrefined is 200,000. And we're set up to do it again. Argo Mole, set up work order, Boras, Terranite. How long is Pharaon Exchange gonna take? 27 hours. Today's Friday. Yeah, that sets us up. Because we're trying to sell on Sunday. Is what we're trying to do. We're trying to sell on Sunday. That's a hefty little thing off the top, but that's okay. That's okay. Confirm. Yeah, how much are we gonna get? What was that? 47. 47 SCUs, which means this load is gonna be at least 470,000, at least. Plus whatever this is, which isn't gonna be that much. Every 3 of these is about 10 grand. So 1, 2, another 3. So yeah, at least probably half a mil. That's like a half a mil load almost. Refined. If you guys don't know, these are in hundredths. So every 100 is 1 SCU and they always round up. So anytime, if you could pick up half a SCU of Quantanium in your whatever, it's still gonna round up to 1, no matter what. Like right here, this is technically 1 SCU. That's 1 SCU technically. Even though it says 45. Even though it says 45. Oh, something I did want to check though is I know they nerfed selling components, but I kind of want to see if you can sell modules for a lot of money. You can sell FS9s for a lot of money. You can sell FS9 for more than you can sell most other things. This multi-tool is worth 1, and this is worth 230, but this is more valuable. This is more rare. Okay, whatever you say. The pink quick flare is more valuable than the red quick flare, but whatever. Let's see. Riker C3. Interesting. Interesting. So you could outfit 3 helixes or whatever on your mole, put 3 Rikers on each one of them, pull them all off and claim it, and you would get, is that 1.4 or is that 14? Oh, it's 1.4. I thought it was 14. Never mind. Never mind. That's a 60k module, boy. I think it's expensive. Although I do need something out of here, though. Where's my Morosov backpack? Oh, it's not gonna be here. It's gonna be here. A gadget, Optimax, buy. I don't have one of those in my bag. Okay, we have 2 Bormax, we have a Saber, we have Optimax, we have a set of Surges, we're good to go. I haven't forgot. Don't worry. I know you guys are thinking. I know you guys are thinking I forgot. I didn't. I'm going to talk about where you should mine and how to discern what you want to mine and where. We're going to get into that. A lot of people want to know, like, oh, where do you mine? What's the best place? The best place, it's, in my opinion, it's kind of subjective. It's where you want to mine. If you want pretty views, it's Pyro. Pyro has the best views. It's so much cooler than Stanton. Everything in Stanton feels very boring compared to Pyro. Because if you go to Lyria, which is completely separate from Crusader and Selen, it looks is about the same. It's about the same. Oh my Jesus. What is these frames?
Welcome.
It's like my GPU is stuttering.
Vehicle selected.
Like my 1% lows are so low.
Goodbye.
Okay, I think that spawned it. Yeah, it did. This is ridiculous. Yeah, he's here. But I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to pick somewhere. And it's not what you think. It's not what you think. I know I'm overdressed for the occasion, all right? I know. I usually am more stylish than this. Usually I like to carry the white orc armor. The orc white, I forget what it's called. But it's the white one, and then I'll wear the dust off helmet. And I think that's like a pretty solid look. But I don't feel like going to buy that. That stuff's at Hurston, so. Don't worry, freak. I know you're here. Just come to my hangar when you get here. I'm just repairing the module, so everyone can see that too. Yeah, so you can do landing, 2.1k. So that's probably damages, and it's also the module. It's a bit of both. That 450, actually, that 450 is just a glitch. So now if I come by and look, go down, there's the Stampede. Right there. Right in the center. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. All right. So what was I talking about? What did I mean, Fox? What were you going on about? Show us these your wisdom. All right. So this is Red Monster saying Red Monster's another industry streamer. He's a big Twitch guy. Can I open the hangar? Yeah. All right. So here we go. All right. So he's cataloged a lot of stuff here. This is old. He has not dropped his 4.01. This is his that 3.22, but a lot of it's still the same. All right. So if you want to see like the different refinery bonuses, you'll want to fly around. He's got a chart for that. Mining laser specs, module specs, gadget specs, all that's still the same. This is the stuff, part of what I wanted to show you. I think it shows, okay, here it is. All right, let's zoom in. All right, so this is ore spawn chance. All right, don't pay attention to mass range. I can explain that. But this is spawn chance, right? This is what are you likely to find? Now, you may notice some things that I'm kind of sticking to, right? One is we're mining on Cellin. Well, if you look here, the highest chance of Quantanium spawning is on Cellin. All right, it has a pretty high chance. It's on the higher end of spawning Bexelite, lower end of gold. We don't like gold. Gold isn't that good. And higher end of Terranite. And Terranite's pretty all right. Okay, so that's solid. That's pretty solid, I would say. All right, and then almost no chance to find a Grecium, which we hate a Grecium. A Grecium's awful to mine. It's not worth much. Beryl so-so. Boras, highest chance. His yellows is highest, greens is high. Highest chance to find Boras. Boras is really good. Relatively low chance to find Hephaestonite. Hephaestonite is not that great, at least not right now. And Laranite is about a similar value to Boras. I think Laranite's like 2.7, Boras like 2.8, 2.9 at Orison anyway. And then the other thing is the other materials you can find here. One is aluminum, one is titanium. Now, what does all this mean? Why does this matter? If we come down here, we have rock stats. Rock stats matter. So density, I want you to think of density as what I call rock mass to SU ratio. So what this density number means is that is how much mass one SCU of that has. That is what that means. So if you found a rock with 10 SCUs of Quantanium, the mass of that would be 6,800. But if you found a rock with 10 SCUs of Bexelite, that rock would be 2,400, even though it's the same amount of SCUs. Okay? So now when you go down this list, something to keep in mind when you see these spawn rates is look at what also spawns. This is what's going to be linked in with all of this stuff, right? Because a rock is typically going to have inert material, one of these, and one of these. And on a very rare occasion, it may have one of these and one of these, right? Very rare. So these usually provide positive factors. These usually provide negative factors. So if you look at Quantanium, Quantanium has a really high resistance, a really high instability, a negative modifier to charge window size, and it has a obscenely low cluster modifier. Cluster modifier means how likely it is to stick together, all right? So this is some pretty nerdy shit, honestly. So what does this mean? This means that it is not likely when you break a rock to all stick together. So you don't have a very big chance of getting that pure Quantanium piece. Now, as you move down, you see these numbers are going to increase, right? Bexlite and gold are really low, half, right? So that's a 10% chance. This is a 5% chance. Look how low these are. And this is why I don't like gold. All right, this is why I don't like gold. Because gold has terrible stats. Look, negative charge window size, high resistance, or I'd say that's moderate resistance. It's moderate. Moderate resistance, pretty high instability, really high density, really low cluster modifier. It's worth 1/4 of what Quantanium is. So why would I want gold? Bexlite, I'll concede only because Bexlite is much smaller rocks. The rocks are much smaller, even though it's about the same difficulty, right? And the windows are better. Terranite, worth a lot of money, not that bad of stats, right? Sure, the instability is high, but we don't really care about that. Resistance, okay, whatever. Not as bad of a charge window, better cluster modifier. It's a better rock. It's a better material. 110% is a better material. But more importantly is, this doesn't matter too much. This is kind of like good to knows, right? This is why I look at a rock, and when I say it's got really high instability with these things, it's a big rock, because instability is cumulative. So every SCU of Terranite adds a lot of instability, but resistance is kind of a mean, right? So like when you come down here, look how low these instability ratings are. So when you combine that with this, you see a lot different. It tells a different story, right? Now look at some of these though. These resistances are mostly negative, right? That means that it's going to combat these high ones. So if we look, titanium doesn't really have anything for resistance, but aluminum does, right? But look at the cluster modifiers on here, 0.9, 0.7. These are some of the highest cluster modifiers you're gonna find. The lowest densities you're gonna find next to corundum, right? So really low densities, that means it's gonna make the rocks really small. But what don't we want? We don't want copper, we don't want iron, we don't want tungsten. But look how often you find these things, right? Look where iron's at. It's all over Hurston, and it's on Daymar. Look at tungsten. Tungsten's on Lyria. Tungsten's on Walla. You also find huge rocks on Lyria. Huge. You want to go find a huge rock? Go to Lyria. Tungsten rocks are gigantic. Copper's on Daymar. So is iron. See what I'm saying? Like, so you find much bigger rocks as a result, even though it's like an illusion, right? Because remember what I said about density and how 10 SCUs of this, 10 SCUs of this, and 10 SCUs of this are the same, right? It's just different mass, but it's still 10 SCUs. The same is true. All rocks in Star Citizen are the same size, right? 100 SCU rock is a 100 SCU rock, right? The biggest rocks you're going to find on Walla is the same size as the biggest rock you're going to find on Cellin, right? Or anywhere else that has like the smallest stuff to mine here. Probably here? Microtech, corundum, and quartz. Corundum and quartz, almost the two lowest things, right? You're only going to find low density materials. But the biggest rock there is going to be the same size as the biggest rock on Daymar or on Hurston. Going to be the same size. It's just because the materials are different, it's going to give you a different result. So you see a bigger rock, like, oh my God, this rock's a monster. It's 50K. Oh my God. It's like, okay, but like it's still 120 SCUs. Would you rather try to break 120 SCU rock that's 50K or try to break 120 SCU rock that's 25K? I'd rather break the 25K. And since Cellin already has high Quantanium, pretty high Terranite, high Boras. Boras is the most expensive of all 5 of these, and it's the most likely to spawn on Cellin. Quantanium is the most valuable of the 4 of these. It's most likely to spawn on Quantanium, or on Cellin. Terranite is the most valuable of these 3. It's most likely to spawn of the other 2 on Cellin. You see where I'm getting with this? This is how you pick a good place to mine. So if you said, oh, I want to go mine on Microtech, that's fine. But you have to understand that, oh, what do I have a high chance of finding? Or Calliope. Oh, I really want gold. I go to Calliope. But if I go there, gold has really high density. So you need to be prepared for big rocks. Agricium has really high density. You need to be prepared for big rocks. So just some stuff to think about. That's a pretty long rant. A lot of info there, but yeah. All right. See in here? Yes. All right. So it was a pretty long rant, I know, but that's what you're after. That's how you pick a good place to mine. Is you need to understand how all of the materials affect one another to really do it. Giving away all my secrets on stream for free. Wasn't a rant. I'm glad you got something valuable out of it. It's a lot of info, but once you know what you're looking for, oh, it's so nice. It's so dramatically better. I'm gonna show you guys a trick here too that I learned. So see how this says Crusader OM1 Selling? Okay. So we're gonna jump. That was not a jump. So we'll jump, and then now that we've jumped, we're gonna kill the quantum drive. Start it back up. Cancel this, and now if we pick Selling, we can jump straight there. I don't know why it does that. Like, we literally only jumped 0.1 gigameter or whatever that little measurement is, but it got us insanely closer. I'm excited to see what Red pulls up for Pyro. I've seen a lot of good stuff in Pyro, a lot of titanium, a lot of aluminum, right? And I just showed you guys like we like titanium and aluminum, a lot of tin. Tin is everywhere. Silicone, not really. The silicone has really good stats from what I've seen. I just don't have the raw data in front of me. I didn't care enough to try to learn what it would be. But it's not too bad. No, density does not affect processing time. Or value affects processing time. So 20, I'll show you what I mean. When we get back with this load, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. But the value of the ore pretty much determines how long it's going to take to refine, how long, and how much. Like 30 SUs of aluminum takes like 4 hours to refine in like Dink Sullivantation, which is like the longest method. And it'll probably cost you like $200. But that much, what's it called? Terranite will easily run you significantly more than that. 100% more than that. Like, I mean, you saw how much it was to refine that Terranite I just put in there, 50 SCUs. It's going to take 27 hours on Ferron exchange. But we'll talk about refining too. We can go into that. It's a more of a show and tell type thing. Zeus. The Connie. If we were on Pyro, that'd be really nerve-wracking, but we're not. Now I'm trying to find a big rock. Now that I've got another player, now's when I really want to go big rock hunting. Come on. Isn't that enough? Turn up the gamma to see more in the dark. Oh, I can see plenty. I think I see fine. In 7, I don't. Okay. All right. I was gonna say make sure you're not in mining mode. If you guys don't know how I get the rocks to work, mining mode will mess up the rocks. I don't know why. But yeah, you just approach the rocks in mining mode, or out of mining mode. Approach them in scanning mode, and you should be good to go. And then if it scans, and nothing appears in the scanning screen, usually if you just turn your radar on and off, that usually will fix it. Usually will fix it. I wanted to do quick turnarounds, but now I kind of want to find like monster big boy rocks. That's not a monster big boy rock. I mean, can you guys see? I see pretty well. I don't think it's that dark. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. No, it's rock minables. Don't care about that. I'll tell you all what, I learned, I didn't really pay that much attention, but from doing bounties, the mole appears in some like very low threat bounties or low threat bounties. And objectively, the mole is kind of a low threat, but that thing is tanky though. A mole's got a lot of HP. I never realized how much HP a mole had. Ooh, look at those ones. Those are good looking rocks. Well, that's almost thumbnail worthy. Like right there. All right, that's like 2 big rocks here. I'd probably be more interested in more of these rocks if I was by myself, but really I'm kind of interested in the 2 ones, like this one here and that one there, and what they have. Let's see what we got. See, I didn't scan. Radar on, radar off. Because it's not an issue with the game, it's an issue with it didn't appear in the thing. Yep, boom, there it goes. I might take that gold because it's 40%. If one of these bigger rocks is Quantanium, it could be bigger. Like it'll look small, but because Quantanium's so dense, it's actually a lot bigger than it looks. Inert material gold. What's the instability on this? Probably really high. Yeah, 278. All right, freak. Well, let's give this guy a try. If you could hop on the back right, should be good to go on the back right laser. Woo! This rock is probably pushing 30, 40K, 30 or 40K. Based on my experience. Oh my God. You see what I mean though? You remember that rock we broke earlier that had that Terranite rock I broke by myself? You remember that? Right? You remember that? You remember how it was like a 200 SCUs? Remember that? And it was like 35K? This is what I was talking about. This is less SCUs and it's bigger. I think we can break this though. What's the problem? Oh, we have way too much. There we go. I don't know if we can break this. I'm only gonna give it one try. I don't care that much. Actually, freak, hop in the left laser actually. Hop in the left laser. The left laser's got more ass to it. I don't know if we can break this, but the right laser is about 20% weaker than the left laser. So if we're gonna break this, we're probably gonna need that. The right laser is better support, but the left laser is better. Did you see that? It, like the little thing goes off the screen. But the left laser is meant to be the power helper. So we'll see if we can crank this out. Yep. All right. Nope. Yeah. I mean, we're not even getting a flicker of a charge. This isn't gonna, yeah. No. Not even gonna waste our time on it. That's okay though. I don't care that much about that rock. See what I mean by gold though? You see how, like, if that was a Quantanium rock, I'd care a bit more, but it's not. So we don't care. Okay, he's just gonna stay there. we don't care. Full green bar? I don't think you can make a full green bar with 3 people anymore. But to be fair, I haven't tried it. If you want, Freak, you can hop in the right laser and just hang out there. But if you do, make sure you're in scanning mode until we're fracturing a rock. Otherwise, it's going to mess up the, what's it called? Mess up the scanning. Terranite, what's the percentage? 25%? Not a very big Terranite rock. That's pretty small. That's probably 10k or less. Hephaestonite. You know, for as low of a spawn rate as Hephaestonite has, the fact that I found it is crazy. I'm more Hephaestonite than I have anything else. Okay. I think I might park us in the middle, and you will get the right rock. I'll get the left rock because they both have Terranite, but they're not that big. Bexelite, 35%. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I'll park us in the middle here, right about here. We'll tilt us up some. All right, man, if you can rock the right rock, I'll rock the left rock. And we're going for 30% or more is a piece we want. And yeah. And if you finish that before I finish this one, then what we'll do is you can work on the Bexlite rock in front of us. It's a little bit bigger than I thought it was. These are both a little bit bigger than I thought they were. Yep. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Yeah, the medium rock in front of us is Bexlite, if you want to grab that one. Oh, well, that's fine. Look how big the bar is. Oh my god. Thanks. Oh man. And you guys wonder the strength of this build. That's the strength of this build right there. You see how fast that popped up? How big that bar got? Like, too big to fail. I was a little concerned, but like that's why you use Hofsteeds, because that really low minimum power allows you to just jump in and help. This broke really ugly. All these rocks are just above 10 SCUs, and it's all ugly splits. This broke really terrible. It wasn't big enough to warrant putting a gadget on it, though. Oh my god, I don't have to break that one. I have to break all of these. It's like increased my time so much for this. Oh my god, I have to break every single one of these rocks. Okay, alright, well, let's just do it then. His laser breaks rocks a lot faster than mine does.
Extraction mode on.
That's a good one. Yeah, you never need too much inert material filtering, I feel like, because inert material inherently gets filtered out pretty well. Oh, it's about the 30k. Yeah. Or about the 30k, or not 30k, or about the server error. I can't increase my power. Yep, there it is. I always say 30k because I'm like traumatized, but okay, let's see. Well, oh, my music stopped. There we go. Kind of quiet in here. Awkwardly quiet in here. All right, well, while we're waiting on that, I'll show you guys another one. So, another cool thing to look at to help you while you're out there mining is this spread thing he has here. So if you're an asteroid miner, I would take note of this type of stuff. So here, mass is kind of hard to guess, so I wouldn't pay too much attention to that. What I would pay attention to is the RS signature, because since so many asteroids come in singles, pay attention to the asteroid. The RS signature will tell you the asteroid, and then the asteroid can let you know what you're more likely to get. So like certain RS signatures, I just avoid because they have really high gold percentages, right? So like here, your 1900, your 1850, right? Like those are really high gold percentages, so you don't want those. So I'd avoid those if I were you. I'd avoid those, right? And then here you can see like, oh, what's your most likely to have quantanium, right? And then you can base your logic for RS signatures. Now you have a way to chase RS signatures, right? You can guess what would be a good one to go after, right? So I would pay attention to that, right? Most likely thing to have it would be this one. 9% quantanium chance on 1870 signatures. So if you're an asteroid miner, this is what you want, 1870 RS signatures. And then if you're mining on a planet side, alternatively, yes, but because the RS signatures are so big, there's kind of no way to know which is which. But when you pull up, you can look at this and be like, okay, felsic and granitic deposits have the most likely chance of quantanium. Granite also has the most likely chance of gold, right? So here we can also get an idea of what are we more likely to find, right? When I pull up and it tells me the name of rocks, what can I expect? It's not really worth hunting these, right? But I would pay attention to this stuff for just kind of like fun to know, right? Fun to know. I would say I've seen quantanium on igneous deposits more than I've seen them on anyone else, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just kind of interesting stuff to know what you're likely to find amongst all of this stuff. So just stuff to keep in mind. All right, and it looks like we're working again. All right. Actually, it does not look like we're working again. Let's turn. Oh. No. We're glitched. Still server errored. Might need to hop servers. Yo, Cutter Zone, what's going on? Good morning. Or evening, wherever it is for you. Can't get out of my pilot seat either. This is not good. Can't do anything. Kind of lame because if I could log out and do the server thing, but if I do that, we're gonna be waiting for some time for the server to fix itself. There it is. There's the server error. All right, if we server error again, we're gonna go. We're gonna server hop, I think. We're gonna server hop, I think. Which sucks. It's kind of lame, but you know, whatever. Be all right. It's kind of a hassle. Might just be on one of those servers. I've noticed US servers are kind of worse about it. Were they? Usually EU servers work better for me. But I mean, we're kind of getting to that point of the day where US servers are picking up and EU servers are dying down. Because it's starting to get late in the UK as opposed to the US right now. It's like kind of high. Everyone's waking up. You do Australian servers? Maybe we'll do that. Oh, but you can't bedlog on my ship, huh? Yeah, you can't bedlog on my ship. Okay, yeah. I mean, this is like what? The second, third one we've had. I'm probably gonna go to the station. Fly you to your Polaris. I don't think your Polaris pops up for me. Yeah, I don't think your Polaris pops up for me. Oh, Jesus, there we go. A flying license. Okay, well, let's see if we can wrap this up. If we server error again, then we server error again. That'll be like my cue to be like, all right, we're done with the server. But it looks like we're good to go now. You ever seen the Spiffing Brit? You ever watch that guy? And he's like a perfectly balanced game with no exploits. Star Citizen is a perfectly complete game with no bugs. 100% aluminum. That's good to see. Oh, come on. Come on. That was a good one. 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 Come on. Where's your sense of humor, How loud was that, by the way? It's really loud in my headphones. I don't know if that's really loud for you guys. I don't know if I want to sit here and deal with breaking all these rocks. This is really annoying. But it is Terranite, though. Oh, there's a 50% one. It's half an SCU, but hey, you know, beggars can't be choosers, you know what I'm saying? 21%, 21%. It looks like the server recovered. I think we'll still server hop though. Just because, I don't know, server making me nervous, you know what I'm saying? Making me nervous. But that's okay. We'll get on with it. Yeah, I mean the splits we're getting here I'm not really loving. They're like equal amount aluminum, Terranite, but I mean decent amount of Terranite, 17 SCUs. I mean, not for two people. And Freak, you trying to get paid? Or are you doing this for the love of the game? I mean, I'll pay you. I fronted Arado his share when he was around here. Getting tight on budgets, you know what I'm saying? You print it. How is Reclaimer with in 4.0? Cause I know construction materials and RMC are a bit more, but you know the Reclaimer is not really much of a RMC thing. It's more of a construction material thing. Suck up a bunch of CMAT, print it out, poop it out. All right, that's kind of whack. Probably gonna do this really. That's a bit. I don't really want to keep breaking like a million like that. That Terranite my rock split so bad. It's not even. It takes so much time to break all those rocks and then scan them all. It's just not worth it. I'll just break this one, grab a couple of the good Bexlite pieces, and move on. You don't want to take too long, because then like I don't know, it just eats into the hull. One hopper CMAT's 500k, so one player is 500k. Good lord.
Extraction mode on.
That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. 500k. And everyone has a Polaris right now, so really you could just chew up the Polaris on repeat, you know? %, way too low. I like that they increased Terranite's value. I hate that they decreased Bexlite's value. I liked Bexlite way more than Terranite before because Bexlite had a way better density rating, as you guys saw earlier. But now it's worth 6,600, not 7,500. Remember, I said 10 SCU is the magic number to fracture. So as long as it's below 10 SCUs, you're good to go. I think it's like a 0.05 buffer, technically, on like where it draws that line. Oh no, I can't see the rock behind it. How are you not making money in the Reclaimer, dude? I don't know what these are. I'm gonna find Quantinium like this. Festinite. That's so little. We've got 30 SCU of space left. Salvage missions? Oh yeah. I mean, a Reclaimer is not a good thing to do salvage missions with. Look how many SCUs are in this. There's 6 SCUs in here because 50% Festinite. That's crazy.
Fracturing mode on.
We're 30K'ing again.
Mining mode off. Mining mode on. Extraction mode on.
All right, yeah, we're flipping servers after this.
Fracturing mode on.
2 pillars? What do you mean 2 pillars? Yeah, we're just gonna go back with what we got. And we'll hop servers. This is gonna take, this is, yeah. Yeah, there it is. There's a server error. What do you mean 2 pillars? Yeah, man. If you're gonna use the Reclaimer, so I see 2 caterpillars. Yeah, yeah, Leo. If I was you, if I'm gonna use the Reclaimer for salvage, they're 2 different things, right? So if you're gonna use a Reclaimer, it's better for construction materials and breaking them down that way because you'll do it a lot faster and it's more efficient because the Reclaimer it can salvage both ways. But you're gonna have a better time solo anyway doing it that way as opposed to the Vulture. The Vulture is much better for RMC, right? Because the Vulture has very limited capacity. I think the most someone shoves in there is like maybe high 30s, maybe low 40s SCUs, right? So that number, it's a volume thing. You know, it's like kind of like running cargo, right? A Hull C can run different cargo and be profitable. RMC is not 5K. You're tweaking. No, it's not. Here we go. We won't talk about it. We'll be about it. Let's look. Yeah. Well, let's not talk about it. Let's be about it. Let's see. Let's look it up right now. Current prices. Let's refresh this. Current prices. RMC goes for 10K most places. You go to Terra Mills. They run you 11. Stanton. Orison TDD right there. Boom. That's TDD price. 10K. TDD price right there. 5K? It's not worth 5K anywhere, bro. Where'd you get them prices? You made that up. Yeah, you made that up, bro. Yeah, you absolutely made that up. I mean, no one's selling at Terra Mill, so you'd have to download it all. But yeah, apparently a lot of people are selling at Patch City, though. Look at the inventory. That's high. Yeah. Probably a lot of people lost at Orison. You figure a lot of people would be selling at Orison. CMAT. Let's go look at CMAT. Boom. CMAT. I mean, CMAT's pretty good. All these Lagrange points. Look at that. 24. That's solid. 2,400 per SCU. Like, you can really crank that. That's why a Reclaimer is better, because you can crank out volume in the Reclaimer. That's why the Reclaimer is so good. It's the volume, not necessarily the value. All right. All right, bro. I don't see your Polaris anywhere. I mean, we're also nowhere near it, but I do not remember where it's at. So we are gonna server hop, though. We've got to get out of here. That's cool. Oof. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's scram. I'll still refine this stuff because some servers like to be weird. But contracts or maps. Ambitious Dream. That sucks. Well, I hope Ambitious Dream is will it show me it at least? Oh, there we go. I'll still talk about the refining thing though when I get there. I'll still talk about that because I'm gonna have to be at the terminal anyway, so we can show you what I mean by like the prices and how they differ. Oh my goodness, I hate this glitch. Make sure you guys contribute to issue councils. That way stuff like this gets fixed, boy. Gets fixed, boy. And guys, I just noticed we've got 13 people in here. Guys, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is for you. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We are cranking it out here in 4.0, trying to get from rags to riches because we are Poe, and we're doing that by mining. So if you guys have not yet, I see 13 of you, but only 7 likes. So if you guys could, it's completely free. Not a lot of people know that. It's crazy. I know it's completely free. And if you guys could just drop that like, it helps the channel out tremendously. And the stream too. And you know, it's a nice thing to do. And you'd be a pretty jazzy guy if you did it. But you guys are amazing. We have a fantastic community. I'm glad you guys are here. We've got Freak on in here in the mole with us. So yeah, we're having a good time. Yo, Balrogs, thanks for the like, man. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. Thank you. How's your 4.0 experience been? Been making any money? I feel poor now. I bought so much stuff prior to the patch, because you know, you've been years, or it's been at least like a year since the last wipe. Over a year, actually. Yeah, it's been like a year and a half since the last actual wipe. Funny enough, I started playing the game right before the .19 wipe. I started like the very end of 3.18. Oh, he knows this trick, bro. He got out quicker than me. So it was like kind of nice. Man, keeps that thing on him, boy. All right, well, hit the button, my guy. .21, right on, right on. Done some mole mining and some vulture salvage. There you go.
Welcome.
Profitable?
To the ASOP
Huh?
vehicle
Have you
retrieval
been
system.
profitable though?
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facilities.
Okay, storage. Just want to make sure that gets stored. I don't understand these frame rates. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Jeez. Oh my god. I think it's the server. It has to be the server. Bro, freak. That's what I'm saying, bro. I thought it was just me. I thought it was just me. And I'm glad it's not. I'm glad it's not just me. I thought my game was just being weird. One of those things where like you're trying to discern like what's what. You know what I mean? You're like, is it me? Is it client? Is it server? I heard different results about rock mining. Hey, whoever dropped the other like, thank you. It doesn't tell me in the little notification things, but thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Contact management. Thank you.
Like I've heard Haddonite's a lot more annoying to mine now than it used to be. But I don't know if that's like that dude's experience with it, and that's just kind of how it turned out, or what. Ah. All right, so refining. Someone asked the question, I believe it was Leo, about refining. So how does refining work? How does it set that up? Okay, so we've got pretty varying degrees of SCU here in values. Cheapest value, next highest. Okay, so let's do dink supplementation. Dink supplementation is the slowest method. It has the lowest cost. Low cost is the lowest cost. So this is low cost, and or like this is moderate cost and this is moderate cost. So they're gonna cost the same. There's no difference. But Dinks has very slow speed. It's like the only one that has very slow speed. This is like the most cost effective, just takes the longest. So let's look at these. All right, so we'll start with the cheapest. 35 SUs of aluminum costs $1,500 bucks. Gonna take 38 hours. Okay. Bexelite, 4,800 bucks, 38 hours. That is a third of the SCU. But if I combine them, it's faster. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. Right? And then we go to Terranite, 44 hours. But it's $8,000. It's more expensive. But if we add this to it, now it's longer. Add this to it, it's even longer. Right? So the value of it is really going to dictate the time and the cost, right? Because this 44, 8,000, 38, 1,500, right? And there's a lot more of this than that, and it's significantly cheaper, and it's a little bit faster. I think the reality with Dinks is going to take a long time to do it either way. So that's why you're seeing these long times. If we go to Pharaon Exchange, much more expensive, but also much faster. Typically, the rule that I've kind of known is Pharaon Exchange will do it at twice the price in a third of the time. So you're going to see that theme here. So twice the price, about a third of the time, right? We come here, twice the price, third of the previous time. Twice the price, third of the previous time. Interestingly enough, though, this is really expensive to refine because this is 96. Oh, I guess that's about right. But you see how we got here, though? So. And then your yield is also different, right? So Dinks and Pharaon have the same yield, but Pharaon is just faster. Electrostalysis has a smaller yield, right? But is even faster, right? So if you were really crunched for time, you could throw this in here, and that's how that would play out. But I usually try to get all my orders at the same time, so 49 hours is way too long. Interestingly enough, though, that's longer than when we did this, but I don't remember if we did Pharaon Exchange here. But we're going to throw Pharaon Exchange on this. Now it's 16 hours. It should be akin to all the rest of these, right? 6 hours, 26 hours. As long as it finishes by Sunday, because Sunday we're going to do our big mining haul. We're going to go sell everything. Well, as long as we get it by Sunday, we're good to go. But this looks bad. It's not that bad. We can pay for this with 2 SCUs of this, or 3 SCUs of this, and the rest is all profit. So it's not that bad. But okay, and we still have a lot of money to go through. All right, so let's hop out of here. Exit to menu. And we're gonna hop on a different server. All right, persistent universe. You said Australian servers are pretty good. I've yet to be on an Australian server. I think I've seen some people on Asia servers. And those are very hit and miss, but probably won't be too many people here. Should be pretty all right. As long as no one else knows this trick. Well, as no one else knows this trick. Yeah, we'll get back at it. Rags to riches, making millions. Head back to selling. We'll get all situated. Find us some more money. I did learn yesterday, though, that these surge modules are not working as intended. At least I don't think so. Because I put 3 of them on on my Helix to bust open a 40k rock, and it didn't do it. And it should have. And it did not make sense to me. Because you saw me bust 35k with my normal setup, so I should easily be able to bust 40k with 3 surges. Oof. I don't know about this server. I don't know about this. This stuttering's bad. Yeah, no, we're leaving this one. This is bad. This is nope. Not this server, boy. Okay, yep. Yep, that's enough for me. We're going out of this one. I'm gonna try an EU server. EU should be pretty alright right now. Oh, my Lanta. Oh my god. This is tough. This is tough. Yeah, we can't do this, guys. We can't. This is too much. Try again. Do not pass go. Do not collect $100. This is way too sluggish. We're gonna try an EU server. That's what I'm gonna try next. I think I'm gonna try EU. EU's around 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Australian 7 a.m. Yeah, but that Australian server was tough, dude. That was rough. That was rough. This guy's usually in pretty good servers. There's a Rado. Where's a Rado at? Yeah, we'll join an EU server. We'll try this EU one. See how this goes. Hopefully have a little bit better of an experience. It's kind of funny that Stanton is having all the performance issues, even though Pyro is new. No one's there. Like, no one's. If you go to Pyro, people, or I'm gonna tell you guys now, if you want the Pyro experience, I'm gonna tell you what everybody's doing in Pyro. Everybody's doing one of four things. If they are trying to make money, they are doing missions, because you can. They have like some missions that pay like 100K. And they will just chain those missions. And if you can do those in like 5 minutes, which some people are, 5-10 minutes, I mean, you're cranking out money pretty easily. That's one thing they're doing. The next thing people are doing in Pyro is PvPing on a planet's surface. You can find that on Pyro 1. You can find it on Bloom. You can find it on Monix. You can find it on Terminus. If you go there, you just fly to an outpost, you will find people. I promise you. Or someone will find you. You will find people, or they will find you. I promise you that. So they are doing that. They are doing contested zones. So a lot of people are doing the contested zones. And that is, I mean, if you're going to go there, have a crew or go there in low hours, because it's real frustrating to have somebody come up behind you. Okay. This, well, feels better than before. All right. All right, Freak. I think you're good to join the server. I think we're Gucci here. See if we 30K or not, but there's server error. But so far it seems pretty okay.
Hi, welcome to the store.
As long as my frames don't crash trying to do an ASOP terminal. And what was the fourth thing? I said people were doing 4 things. Oh, PvPing around stations. They're doing that too. What number did they give me? 8, I think. I don't remember what number it gave me. This one, 7. Doing some IV fluids because I refuse to eat and drink in this game because I find it ineffective. Or not time efficient. I shouldn't say ineffective. It's not time efficient. I don't know if you guys want a little like takeaway stuff. They always have this stuff here. There's usually a whole like cubby of it. Like some people have already taken some stuff, but usually you can like grab all this stuff. And if you want to decorate like your Ursa or something, you can do that. Food for thought. Something I think they're kind of lacking is they should add more decorations to the game. I feel like they need to do that. Comms, friends.
Hi, let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
He's not here yet. Yo, Freak, where you at, man?
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I don't think it's a 5-hour difference. It's definitely not 5 hours ahead of me. I feel like EU has to be more. Well, at least for me anyway. Because I'm Mountain Standard Time. Well, yeah, 8 p.m. probably sounds about right.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
At least my frames aren't tanking here.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following. Please visit.
Got chart locked in US. Are you able to get out of it? Like, are you in the server or like what's up? You're joining me now? Okay, I'll wait. "9 p.m. in Germany." Real cool thing, guys, is these containers that they have at wreck sites that you can take. They light up now. Pretty cool. I have a hoarding problem. I don't need these anymore. We'll bring these over here. We have some space. An emergency water bottle. All right, freak. All right, he's in the server. He made it. He made it. Elevator. Oh, I was about to say, I've never seen that one before. Lower that down for him. I used the Stampede, right? But I only used one. Only used one charge. Yeah, I should be fine. I shouldn't need any more charges. Alright, we're gonna wait for his name to zoom over here. Oh, it's wiggling. Let's go. Hurry up, Bob. I like how they call them elevators, but they're really not elevators. They're really like teleporters because they do not move up and down or even left and right. Like if you think about the logic of where that elevator goes when you're like in the spaceport somewhere and how it gets to where you're at, it's like, bruh. Like, shouldn't elevators be like, oh, here he comes. All right, we're out of here. Facts, they're absolutely the elevators from the Willy Wonka movie. Oh, I took like the furthest way possible to find Crusader. I should have known where it's at. It's always in the same place when you come out of the stupid hangar. It's gonna give me the 1.8 meter glitch. Yep, sweet. That's what I wanted. Bro, I was like, is that a glizzy? I was like, is that a glizzy? Like, I know I dropped my hot dog. What station's best for a mining setup at Pyro? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If you should watch my Pyro video, but Pyro mining kind of sucks. None of the stations are very good. None of them have rental terminals. None of them have a good selection of mining lasers and modules. They all have basically the same refinery. I shouldn't say basically. They do. They have the exact same refinery. Like they're identical, all of them. So at that point, pick whichever one is closest to wherever you want to mine. I picked Checkmate. Obituary would be fine too. But you're going to run into two chief issues in Pyro, my guy. The first issue you're going to run into is convenience. So when you want to go refine, it's really annoying because it's a long distance to travel anywhere unless you mine right underneath where the station's at. So for Obituary is Bloom, for Checkmate is Monix, and for Ruin Station it's Terminus. Yeah, but it doesn't really matter the percentages though, Freak, because once you exceed a certain percentage, it's the same surcharge. Like eventually it's going to get to the point that it's under an extreme workload and a large surcharge will be added, and then it doesn't matter. Like past that point, it's all the same. Once it's under an extreme workload, an extreme workload's an extreme workload. They're all the same at that point. But if you want to mine at one of those three places and that's just the only place you want to mine, that could work out for you. Otherwise, you're going to be traveling really far. And then the other hurdle you're going to run into, Pyro, is selling is mad annoying. Because it's not like Stanton where you're spoiled and you can just go to the TDD and you can sell all of your refined materials right there at the TDD. Right? And you're like, oh yeah, this is so nice. I can sell everything right here. No, that's not, no. Can't do that in Pyro. Nope, Pyro, you will find yourself running around to like 6 or 7 different places to sell just to get rid of all your stuff. It's really annoying. I think someone's already been here. It's super annoying. If you put a glizzy in front of me. Yeah, this place sucks. You're about to go for a ride, bro. He's in the back now. Well, I mean, I'm on selling right now, my guy, and I'm seeing rock clusters everywhere. There's one right here. There's one right there. There's one right there. Yeah, they're here now. They're spawning. Just be mindful of the workarounds for the different issues. So like when you come up to a mining cluster, make sure you're in scanning mode like this here. That way the rocks properly, like, see how that lit up right there? That's how you know you're safe to scan them. Otherwise, if you pull up in mining mode, they'll never get to this part. Like, they're there, but until they light up with their name, they're not accessible. And then if you have this happen where it's scanned, you heard it, nothing popped up, just come over here, turn your radar off, turn it back on, and that should work. Why it does that, I don't know. But until they fix the mining MFD on the mole, that's just how it's going to be. Which I can't wait for them to do. But that probably won't be anytime soon. Because, I mean, they said they have a hot fix cooking. But we'll see what happens. Borass, Borass, Borass. If I was by myself, I'd go after this Borass. But I'm not. Ooh, Montanium. 37%. How big is this rock? That's pretty decent size. That's pretty hefty. Maybe we'll go after this Boras. All right, let's get to work. This rock, it's probably somewhere between 10 and 20. Let's go, Glizzy Gobbler. Yeah, man. If you haven't played since 3.23, yeah, it's everywhere. You're missing out, man. I mean, we just found Quantanium. Look at that. Boom.
Systems activating.
How big is this rock?
On.
See, look how big this is. 128 SCUs, 15K rock. So small. Am I playing with a gamepad? Yes, I am. How did you know that? Oh, I guess you could see the things in the background. I mean, you could break this rock without me. You don't need me.
Extraction mode on. Fracturing mode.
I mean, I'll put 10% on it, but, oh, laser power. Boop. No. You put too much into, oh, you already know. He's fixing it. I'm just going to put 10% on it. If you want to. Okay, I lied and put more than 10% on it to speed this up. Boom. Oh, you got the server error with the double rock spawn? Oh, dude, that's money. That's awesome. Dude, I wish I had that luck. All right, once we get it all scanned, Freak, the goal is I'll take like pretty much 20% or more in a rock. I mean, I would even take that 18. That 18 is pretty close. It's close enough. I'll bet it did take 2 moles to crack them. You're going to have to crack this one, I think. Yeah, you're going to have to crack that one. I could crack it, but you're going to do it faster than me. Boras? No, we'll just take the Quantanium and we'll go off and find more rocks. We'll go see if we can find like Terranite or something. I mean, why take the Boras when I could? We're gonna have like 20 minutes. I mean, we're gonna have so much time. Or I'm not actually gonna shoot the rock. I'm gonna shoot like right beside it, just to make it look cooler. Cinematic effect, you know what I'm saying? Buff. Honestly, man, if you're only making 100K a day, I think you're doing the wrong things. I think you're doing the wrong things, man. Because if I come in here, if you want to do mining, you should check out my 4.0 mining guide. That'll help you out a lot. But if I come here, look at bounty hunting. I can do, so you'll start off bounty hunting with very low risk threat missions. If you do that, if you like combat, right? 17K each, and then you'll go up to low threat, 23K each, moderate threat, 44K. Actually, these aren't even, sorry, 29K. This is a different type of bounty. This is ship bounty. This is a person bounty. Like you go into like a bunker or something, and then HRTs are like 40 something, right? Or you can do mercenary. You can do, this is a protect thing, but there's also like what's called bunker missions. They're about the same. You can do that. Yeah, 100K a day is really low, man. You could do 2 of these right here, and these aren't that hard of missions, and you can make 100K. So I would do that, or unverified. There's some unverified missions here. In Pyro, the missions go for even more. If your bounties aren't showing up, then it could just be a server issue type thing.
Extraction mode on.
All right, we're gonna start sucking this stuff up. Let's get it. But mining could be really good. I think mining is a great place for people to start because it's very low threat. Hauling isn't. If you do the hauling missions, that's okay. But if you're just hauling goods like trade routes, it's gonna be really hard as a new player. It's gonna be really hard. Absolutely. But mining this here, like, I mean, I could take this load and go sell it just with this Quantanium, and I'd probably pull 200K because 4 SCUs of this is worth like 24,000. And this rock, you could have broke this rock in a mole. I mean, in a prospector. Like, as far as prospectors go, like, this is it's a pretty good rock. All right. So yeah. So we're only at like 23 minutes. So with 23 minutes, my general rule with Quantanium is I like to kind of have about 8 minutes left to what's it called? Until it's unstable. That's kind of my rule. That's where I like it to be. Usually I should be done by 10 minutes. It kind of depends on when you find the Quantanium. Like, we found this Quantanium pretty early, but since there's 2 of us, we were able to crack it and extract it really quickly. So in that way, it was pretty nice. It's for a ride. Oh yeah, that's a nice big cluster right here. I'm calling, when you're mining, just make sure that you're looking for big RS signatures, right? So this big RS signature tells me there's a lot of rocks there. And then if I close in my thing, scan it, boom. That's what, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6? 6 or 7? 6 or 7 rocks. That's what we're looking for. I love the shadows and like light beams at this cast. That's pretty cool. Here we are. I always like when I can see a rock from like 2 kilometers away. That's how you usually know you're pulling up on a good one. We could have taken that Boras earlier and just been done with this mining run, but I mean, we still have like 20 minutes or like 10 minutes, right? So why take Boras when I have a high likelihood of finding something like that or similar no matter where I go? Like, if I want to tap out, like, boom, look at that, Terranite, 24%, right? Like, now I can suck up Terranite, which is worth 4 times, 3, 4 times what Boras is. It's way better for me. All right, that Terranite's gonna push me 10K a pop. Why would I, deal with peasant numbers when I can do this? Laranite, that's fine. If I find some more Quantanium, that'd be pretty cool. Inert material. That's a small rock. I wonder if we can break that Terranite rock. I'm probably gonna have to use the front laser. Because it's like 200 instability. That's probably gonna be a pretty big rock. More Laranite. Okay, well, what's this? See what this one is. We're probably just gonna take that Terranite rock though. Gold. Yuck. It has more inert materials in that than anything else. That's crazy. Yeah, but this is 24% Terranite. Titanium. Pretty high instability. That's probably a pretty big rock. Let's tilt this up a little more. And let's get it. It's probably like a 30, 40K rock. Just because titanium's really hefty. That's what's making this rock so big. Titanium's heavy. Obviously, titanium, but... But I want the back lasers to have more visibility. Yeah, 35K. Oh, yeah. Easily. Easily. I'll lower my power, Freak. You don't need to lower yours. I'm pushing all the power. Beautiful. All right, let's get in the back laser now. I mean, you're probably gonna have to sub-break these, Freak, so you're good to just go ahead and, you know, scan them, break them. If it's extractable, you know, same rule, Terranite, 30%, that's what we're after. He's probably scanning them all, so when I get down here, we can go straight to mining. Very efficient, very efficient.
Extraction mode
Oh, no,
on.
he's not.
Mining mode on. Fracturing mode
62% Terranite, look at that, beauty. 32%. 22%. That's a good one though. 12% locked into that big giant rock. That's what you want. I want all my Terranite to be away from it. Big titanium rock. That's good. That's good. That's good. Is there a rock I'm missing? There is. That'd be small enough to pick up. Nope. Also don't want to.
extraction mode on. Fracturing mode on. Attack launched.
Playing around. Oh, whoa. See how he's coming in with that 10% power? That way we, when you use two lasers from the same ship, it actually stabilizes a rock. Not a lot of people know that.
Extraction
But when you're, that's the power of using a mole, is two lasers from the same ship decrease instability. So you don't have to counter instability when you have a full crew. As opposed to when you have, if you have two different ships, it actually increases the instability. It's a unique buff that not a lot of people know about when it comes to mining ships. That was like a 3.18, 3.19. I think it was like 3.20 change actually. All right, so we're creeping up there pretty high, Freak. So let's look for like 40-50% if we can, and take those first. And then if we have space left, we'll drop down to like 30%. Because I don't want to fill up too much on the titanium. Only picked 80s. Oh, it's all good, man. I'm just like, you know, given the guidance, so to speak. A lot of these are kind of small fry rocks. We came to the same one at the same time. It's funny. Yeah, we'll probably fill up off this. But see, chat, this is why we didn't take that Boras earlier, because now look at all this. You know what I mean? Look at all this stuff. 34, 34. This one needs to be broken. I mean, honestly, you probably could full green bar this. You probably could do that. If you stuck focus 3s on everything, you probably could. I mean, we're coming pretty close with just 2 lasers and 2 focuses. So I feel like 3 lasers probably really crank this out.
Extraction mode on.
That was solid. And look at that. We still got 13 minutes on that Quantanium. We're good to go. Plenty of time. There's a rock hidden underneath. I can't see. All right. Well, what's the highest percentage? There 30 somewhere? No? How high? I think he found a good one. We'll let him get that one. You can see stuff I can't. 29, 29.3, 27. Guess this one. Probably the most. And then there's another 29 right here. Boom. That's a good haul. That's a good load.
Mining mode on.
All right, this is a great haul. We get about $500,000. Oh. That's the halftime timer. If you guys are unfamiliar with that sound, that is the sound that the Quantanium alarm makes for volatile cargo when you have hit the halftime point. So when your ship is now less than, what's it called? 25 minutes. So it starts off at 25 minutes. Once you hit 12.5 minutes, the first series of alarms goes off. And then the next set of alarms goes off, I think, at, oh, that's tough. I hope the timer stopped. This is more so while I leave around the 10-minute mark. because you give yourself grace period in case things go wrong. I cannot tell you how many times I have left with that extra time, and it has helped me every time. And any time I've not left with the extra time, it has always bitten me in the ass. Every time. Every time. And thank you guys for the likes. So some more people have came in and liked. Thank you guys so much. Guys, if you're new, join us in the stream today. We are doing rags to riches. We are making our way to millions. While mining, we are averaging somewhere between 500,000 to 1 million per load pretty easily. And if you guys follow us along, Sunday morning is our typical stream. Right now we're on winter break, but today, and maybe tomorrow I do one too, or either tonight. We have a couple more streams, and Sunday we will go sell. We will go sell all of our refined stuff, and we are going to see just how much we make. I know based on what I have in there right now, that is before today, I had over 3 million in. Oh, okay. It jumped me here. Sweet. I think. Yeah. Yeah, that worked out. So we had like 3 million, and I mean, a load like this is gonna add like another 500,000 to that, most likely. Oh, that was scary. But you know, Quantanium is real valuable. I like to mine Quantanium. It's good stuff. You know, it's where the money's at. Alright, so now we skedaddle. Scoot out of this. We're out of here, boy. Yeah, I never store with that because it's easier to store. It's faster if you do it at the ASOP terminal. Because there you have to wait for the whole hanger animation to close, to lower, and then it has to close, and then your ship is stored. If I do it here, though, it's
Welcome
instant.
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval. Your
Store.
vehicle has been moved to our storage
Boom.
facilities.
Vehicle stored, just like that, just that fast. I just noticed you can see your little friend icon here. I never noticed that. See you back at Area 18. Did it call it? Or no? Did it call the elevator? Are we at the server error again? I think we are. I think we're at the server error again. About the server error again. Yeah. Looks like it. Oh, come Come on, server, let's go. I've got all day. Yeah, can't interact with anything. At least I got my ship stored. There it is. There it is. Had me concerned for a minute there. Had me concerned. Can you imagine if I did that and lowered it with the other storing method? Because then you run the risk of like the animation tweaking out. And then if the animation tweaks out, oh, you'd just be upset. Yeah, you'd just be cranky then. Because then it might glitch your ship out to the thing where it says like it's there, but it's not stored. It's at the bottom of your hangar, and then it's not. You have to claim it or something. Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. Freak, are you still mining, or are you just like being funny when you said that? Am confused. Please advise. I love the crew mining though. Crew mining is just so good. It's so good, you guys. You really can't beat it. Oh, you thought we would blow up? Nah. We're good to go, my boy. We're good to go. We're good to go. That's why we got the ship stored ahead of time. Had to get ahead of it, you know what I mean? I'm down. We get a third person in here. What's 3-man green bar? What is it? I'm guessing 3 Hofstedes and just load them all up with focuses. And then the green bar takes up the whole thing, so then it just it just charges. The old green giant build. It's such cheating, but how'd you do that? Yeah, I believe the way that works is it has to be Hofstedes because Hofstedes come with the largest stock increase, and yeah. And then you crack it, and then if that's not enough, you probably just throw a what's the one that increases it? The wave shift. The wave shift increases the charge window size. You just throw a wave shift on it. But 150k quant rock, you don't really need it though. Like it's excessive. Like I can tell you the last time I saw a rock over 60k. How much is this unrefined? We're gonna server error again. Yep. Oh, no. Oh my goodness, bro. I think the screen, oh, this screen's changing. Yeah, okay. Does this work now? There we go. Yeah. Yeah. This is gonna take forever to refine, by the way. This is gonna take so long. It's gonna take like 90 hours. 85 hours. Yeah, that's way too long. Yeah, 28, it's way more manageable. Yeah, so to give you guys an idea of how much this is, let's see. So this Quantanium, that's 1207, that's 13 times 24,000. That's 300,000 just in the Quantanium alone. That's 300,000. And then the Terranite is 29 something. That's 30 times 9,800. That's another 300,000 in the in Terranite. So this is 600,000 between the two of these. And then the Titanium, I mean, sure, that's 23 times 450. This is another 10,000. Why do I refine the Titanium? The cost of doing business. You know what I mean? Because if I take this off, 464, 26 hours. 468, so $400 more, 2 more hours, and I get $10,000 more, right? So it pays for like my modules and all that stuff. Sounds a bit quiet on stream. I'm always scared to turn it up. I don't want it to be too loud. But I'll turn it up some. There you go. All right, that's a lot of money. A lot of money. Boom. All right. Woo, excuse me, Bob.
Waste disposal has been postponed until further notice.
I just don't want my voice to be like super loud, overbearing, to like overpower stuff. You guys are here to see like really cool, you know, mining stuff, interesting gameplay. You're not here to, well, you might be here to listen to me talk, but not everybody's here to listen to me talk. I ended up buying a burrito. Open. Open. Uh-oh. Am I trapped here now? Well, the important thing is that I'm on the station and I got my refinery order placed. That is the important thing. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. Might have to swap servers again. As long as I got my order refined, hey, we're grooving. You know what I mean? Yeah. Inventory is not working? No, you're right. Inventory is not working. Yeah, this server's struggling. I mean, it's probably about the 30K. I'm gonna see if I can get out of here before 30Ks. Or not 30K, before server errors. Because if I wait for it to server error, then it's gonna, then we'll be stuck there. But did that lock me into the server? It did not. Arado. I did Zomac server. His server is usually pretty good. Yeah, I server hopped. I'm doing a different server. Zomac server is usually pretty good. I'm gonna go try his. And we'll go skedabbity-dabbity-blue. Get out of here, boy. Get out of here. Hopefully this server isn't like a slideshow, you know what I mean? Like it was earlier. Or we like went to a server and then it like 4 PowerPoints to get out of the hab and like we just instantly jumped out of there. Like nah, no thanks, no thank you. No thank you at all. It was okay. I have a better experience than most people in 4.0. I have heard some pretty ugly horror stories with 4.0. My big sketched out thing right now is going to be selling all my goods. That's the real nerve-wracking thing. The mining is nerve-wracking. It's the refining it isn't nerve-wracking. It is the selling it. Because you have to get to the hangar. And really, Orison's pretty safe. That's why I like Orison. Because, like, I don't know, nothing bad happens in Orison. Inventory works. Spoke too soon. Yep, spoke too soon. Or stuttering. Yep, don't join this one, freak. Yep, we're about to hop out of here. Real bad server lag. Real bad. All right, jump again. I'll try a Rado server. I think he's on a US server maybe, but we'll try a different one. Join. Oh, he must not be in a server. Unable to join server at capacity. All right, well, we'll go back to US. US 120. Hopefully 120 is a good one. Yo, thank you for the like, whoever that was. I wish it would tell me. Like, yo, I'll do notifications for like everything else. Like, oh my god, if you sent money, this stupid thing would like go crazy and start like all kinds of little notifications, but you guys like and I can't even get to see who likes. It's annoying. That's alright though. All right, let's see if the server's any better. I got time for like one more run, I think. I need to start using Discord when I have crews. It'd be a lot easier to communicate. Yeah, I got time for one more run. I think that's what I did do though. I went and got a Mirai Guardian. That thing is a glass cannon, boy. I like that. I like it. It's a lot of fun to fly. The problem is though, you lose one of those little front spindles on a Guardian, it is taking you for a ride for your life. That thing will spin, boy. Oh my goodness. I learned my lesson about wearing armor in that thing. Now you just wear a flight suit and helmet as it. Slap it on there and you're out. As it was tough. All right. Inventory works. No. No, I think this one's gonna be laggy too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, don't join this one either. Oh my Lanta. Oh my Lanta. It's Pika. I don't know. Is it gonna lag me again? No, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe this is okay. Maybe this is fine. He's already here anyway.
Hi, welcome.
It's like that meme, you know, with the dog with the dumpster, or like the whole house is on fire. He's like, it's just fine. That's what this feels like. All right, well, we're on a different US server than we were the first time.
Welcome to the ASOP
Because our
vehicle
frames
retrieval
didn't
system.
completely
Vehicle
crash
formation.
into the ground right then.
Stand by. Your vehicle has please visit
Which I always found quite humorous. Alright. Oh, if I said pad 4, I would have threw something. Oh, I would have threw something. Oh, I would have threw something. Now open the door. Open the door. Thank you. Open the door. Open the door. Make sure all my bags are here. Yep. Alright, freak, whenever you get here, we're I think this server's good to go. Send the elevator back down for him. I want to decorate my mole, but like I've had to claim it so many times, I don't want to do that yet. Once they like get the server thing under control, probably in like a quarter, in like 3 months, then we'll see about doing that. Yeah, has he moved yet? Not yet. All right. Well, I will be right back. He not in the mall yet? Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, I see his little beam coming out of it. He's got a glizzy out in front of the ship.
Engines on. Launch complete.
We're getting the ship, boss. We're getting a pilot seat. All right.
Shields on. Shields off. Systems back. Weapons off. Quantum travel engaged. Weapons online. Quantum travel complete.
There we go. Straight shot. Easy. Easy.
Engaged.
Let's get it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it, do it, do it. What do you guys think about stream times? Is it better for me to stream in the morning or in the at night? Like Sunday, it's obviously going to be better in the morning, but if it was going to be like a Saturday or a Friday stream, that's Friday, it would have to be at night. So if there was a Saturday stream, what would be better?
Quantum travel complete.
Nighttime? Go to the hollows. Arbitrarily picking the hollows. I have no reason to really go here. I just pick a random range point and go there. Or quantum marker. It's that means of travel. Well, this is rocky looking. Look at this place. It is mountainy. This is different, right? This isn't flat. 8,000, 9,000. This one's closer.
Shields on.
Interesting. Not the rocks I expected. It's a big one though. I like that one. Give me something good. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. What's this, like Bexalite?
Weapons off.
Probably like Bexalite. Gold. Like 20% gold with that. That's a lame rock. Good lord, 20% gold. This might be Terranite. Yeah, 47%. That's pretty good. I might get that rock just because of how much it is. That's a hefty one. Cycle radar. Bexalite. How much Bexalite? 34%. What's the instability of this rock? It's not that high either. Alright, well, we'll let him work on that rock. And we'll work on the left rock. Yep. We'll let him go crazy there. Yeah, having multiple people is so nice. You can just cruise through this. There's probably like 15, 20 SUs of Terranite in that rock though. Oh, not much at all. Oh, why am I floating, bro? Come on, where's the... Is this glitch gonna stop? Bro, where are we going? How high is this thing taking us? Bro, where are we going? Oh, we're gonna server error. It's not scanning. Yeah, we're gonna server error. That's okay. we're just gonna go into the atmosphere. Yeah. Like we're in a balloon. Like a bowl. There it is. Yeah, I think the servers are starting to cook around that time. Around that time, we're at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday. We're nighttime in the EU. Now we're around that time. Yeah, well, Pyro's fine because there's nothing to do in Pyro. That's the problem. For as pretty as Pyro is, the only thing to do in Pyro is to fight other people. That's it. That's all there is to do in Pyro, is fight other people. Like, the missions are okay, right? Like, they're fine. But because you can't do the missions without the hassle of other players, it kind of makes them undesirable to a point. Because, like, people want to go do the missions just to explore, have fun, and, like, experience that. But I think what they really need to do in Pyro, if to make it truly interesting, and kind of level out the playing field a bit, is if you're a player and you align to a faction, Citizens of Prosperity or what is it, Headhunters or Rough and Ready Gang or whatever it is, right? Whichever one you align to, then that's your allegiance, right? That means if you shoot another player that is aligned to that faction, it should, like, make you hostile to that faction, right? Just like killing one of their people would do that, it should be the same consequence. Killing a player aligned with that faction drops your rep with them, just as much as if you killed one of their NPCs. Now, it kind of makes it a bit safer in Pyro to a degree, because you have this definitive line of, oh, well, can't even. That's lame. Whatever. Just take this stuff. Well, this isn't working either. Well, this is rough. There we go. Okay, we're working again. But then that way, at least it would, like, be funner for people. You know what I mean? I think they probably did too. I think the reality of Pyro is that people thought Pyro would have way more people, which I think it would, but because no one has any money, no one wants to go to Pyro with their lackluster ships, with their lackluster weaponry. No one wants to go through that until they feel like they're ready. And to feel like they're ready, they want better ships, right? Everyone who has like a Saber or a Hurricane or a F8C and F7C, like all those people are all over Pyro, right? But they're not. But that makes, like, I was flying around in a Zeus doing missions, and it was miserable. Well, we're about server error again. Nope. It was miserable. Because people just run up on you, and like if you're on an outpost doing a mission, minding your own business, right? Like if someone is shooting your ship, you're not getting back to your ship before they blow it up. That's just the reality. You're not. There's nothing you can do. If you are across the outpost and someone starts shooting your landed ship, that's a wrap, man. That's it. You're done. Dunzo. Dunzo. You can forget it. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. And that makes it hard. That makes it really hard to ordinarily I wouldn't take this rock, but since inert material filters out like 40% of it, it's fine. I don't mind it. That guy's thing is still spinning even though he's not doing anything. Oh, I can't get out of the seat now. Yeah, we're at the server error again. Yeah. I think the servers are done for the day. And the servers are done for the day. Oh, no. Maybe... I think the server is just really struggling right now. But if your faction allegiance played more of a role in Pyro, I think that would help alleviate a lot of the excessive player interaction. Because right now people just, I don't know, they fly around blowing people up just because they can. Just because they can. Why not, you know? Oh, I fly up to this outpost. I see this dude sitting here minding his own business. Oh, blowing him up. Yep. He's got nothing I want. It's not going to benefit me in any way. But I killed him. Yep. I'm going to destroy his ship and strand him here. And yeah, now he's stuck here. Like, if you want to do anything in Pyro, like, you pretty much have to be playing with other players. This is rock minables. Which is fine, like, I get it, right? And at the same time, like, okay, well, if that's the case, then, you know, people aren't gonna, they're not gonna do it. They'd rather just stay in Stanton. Either that or you just take your ship and you just stay in your ship the whole time. Honestly, get to the point that that's what I was doing. Like, you could bait people so hard if you just go with your ship and land and just wait for them to show up and shoot you. I also get to the point where I'm very on site. Like, if I go and land somewhere, I'm destroying every ship that is landed is getting destroyed. It's Quantanium. Yep, Quantanium. 41%. Oof. Not that big of a rock either. Ooh la la. Barrel. Ugh. Mr. Nice, what's going on, man? Yeah, this is the Mass Effect soundtrack. Very good. Very good. Get the Mass Effect map audio in the background. Terranite, 24%. So we'll get this Quantanium rock. We'll grab that Terranite rock. Probably grab that Boras rock. Probably call it there. We're gonna position this here because when we break it, it's gonna fall down. Server seems a bit better now. I usually like server errors because the server error usually like bumps up the server a little bit, makes it a little bit more like palatable, but today it's just been brutal. Brutal. Hopefully this isn't too big. I'm counting on this being like 20k or so. Hope it's not like a 30k. I'm gonna have to hop in the front laser.
Fracturing.
19? Oh, okay. But yeah, look how many SCUs this is. This is at least like 20 SCUs. This is solid. Oh, that's a shot right there.
Warning. Power critical. Attack
Fuck.
on shields.
That's, I don't like that.
Extraction mode.
I probably just lost a big chunk of that. That's sad. Yeah, we probably just lost a big chunk of that. That was a lot of Quantanium. That's quite a bit of it there. I mean, that was supposed to be like 20 SCUs though, at least, so. Oh, we got quite a bit of it. We lost about half of it though. We lost a big chunk of it. Yeah. We lost about half that Quantanium. I'd break that. You're gonna have an easier time breaking it than me though.
Fracturing mode on. Extraction mode on.
That's so sad though. Lost so much of that Quantanium. Lost about $200,000 right there. Blink of an eye. Just as fast as we had it, it was gone. Just as fast as we had it, it was gone. I'll take that, it's fine. Alright, we'll head over that Terranite rock. No, I don't know. No, I don't know if it's a Terranite rock. Yeah, it's a pretty small rock. I don't know. The server seems to have recovered pretty well now. We seem to be chilling. No. Poor ass. Come on, Jesus. Oh, hello. Montanium. Oh, that's a pretty big one too. Maybe. Let's try again. No pretty shots now. Hey man, leave me alone, alright? I'm a content creator, alright? Content to create.
Extraction mode on.
We might have to get the front laser for this, but we'll see.
Extraction mode on.
Yeah, I'll have to get the front laser for this. It's gonna take way too long. I'll get in the front laser.
Mining mode on.
Good try though. Actually, what's the revenue size? Fire resistant. Actually, I'm just gonna drop the resistance some with this bad boy. Boink. And it's upside down. Doink. Thank you. Alright, we don't really need the front laser anymore. No, that's not quite right, but we lowered the resistance enough, it should be good to go with this.
Mining mode on.
Really, it's not that long of a list. I mean, I think all the gadgets can be good. It's kind of based on your preference. So it really comes down to what kind of build are you running on your ship, and you use the gadgets to either complement it to make up for where it shortfalls, or you use gadgets to assist in breaking a rock. So like the Saber will half resistance. This Bormax will drop 70% of instability, and the Optimax increases cluster factor, which means you get better breaks. So I threw that on there. I threw it on there for the purpose of getting better breaks, but we were so close to making it charge without it that now that all we did was drop resistance by 30%, but that 30% was enough to push us over the edge. Beautiful. Look at that. 85% clutch. Beautiful. 50%. Like, you're going to see a lot of good breaks out of this rock now. Because one, titanium has a really good cluster factor. And two, because, actually, what was that? 15 SUs. Now with that additional modifier that we put on with the Optimax, it gives even more cluster modifiers. Even better. More better. Oh, you need me here? I see, yeah. It's a lot of resistance. It's a big rock with a lot of resistance. Oh, this is so much Quantanium, dude. Holy shit. You don't even need to really scan it. That's a pure Quantanium piece. 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 That's inert materials. Look at that, 100% Quantanium. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Inert materials, what's this? Quantanium, a little bit of inert materials. Alright, what else we got? That's 50%.
Fracturing mode on.
Aluminum, 2%. So just this last one. Whew, what a haul to go out on.
Extraction mode
I'm on break, bro. I don't got all day.
Attack on shields. Warning. Storage full.
Storage full, boy. 48 SUs of Quantanium. We have a lot of money here. This is a lot of money. This is so much money. Oh, man. This is like millions on board this ship right now. No, fuck the gadget. I'm not. Yeah, fuck the gadget. Oh, you won't try to grab it out of the seat? I think the gadget's.
Mining mode on.
Yeah, the gadget's busted. I don't see it. Either that or it's under the rock. I don't really care.
Mining mode off.
I need to skedaddle before a server error happens. We easily have millions on board this fucking ship.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Easily.
Quantum travel engaged.
What? We got like 40 something SCUs? Even if that's like 38 times 24,000. Yeah, this is like $1 million load. At least $1 million. And that's just in the Quantanium.
Quantum travel complete.
That's where I fly like a wild man, because I'll cry if we lose all this. Maybe I actually do want to cut. I mean, I'm Russian, but like we've got time.
Landing gear down. Landing. Base engines off.
We broke that rock pretty easily, though. I mean, that did not take a lot of effort at all. This is a solid rock. Let's get the hell off of the ship. Go store it. I mean, I'm curious to see just how much of it will stay once we refine it, but... Because you're going to lose some of it, but I mean, as long as we keep like 40 SUs of it, we're chilling. We're chilling. Oh, fucking Jesus. I don't have time for this. Oh my god. The station is cursed. I know. Yeah, you're right, Grey Death. But if I store it, the timer stops. So I'm trying to... I always want to store it first, because if I go all the way down to the refinery and I can't refine it and I have to run all the way back up here, then I run the risk that I may run out of time. But, I mean, I still have at least 5 minutes on the clock. They were about the server error. That's what's about to happen. But the problem is, though, is we haven't server errored yet. And we haven't server errored. But my timer's still ticking down, though. There it is. That's why I try to store it. Because now, like, if I had gotten the chance to store it first, and then I had to wait for a server error, the timer stopped. You know, I'm good to go. But now, every second that ticks by, I guarantee you that Quantanium timer is still ticking. I guarantee you. I wouldn't be surprised if it ticks during the server error. But we built in time for it. I mean, I'd say we started leaving around what, like the 9-minute mark? I think the 9-ish minute mark was when we turned around. Definitively, though, I think you're right, Freak. I think I think this station is cursed. It's cursed. Pigith, Pigith, you're catching us, bro. We got like 50 SCUs of Quantanium on board the Mole right now. Yeah, we might lose from a server error, but we'll see. But we'll see. But that is the rock that you go for. That is a rock. It would have been more if if someone wasn't playing with camera angles while they were cracking the first Quantanium rock. Whoever that was, real loser, real dork. Well, we haven't lost it yet. I mean, I need to start a timer. Some dork hadn't been playing around making stuff look cool. Although, to be fair though, to be fair, it was a pretty cool camera angle. I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty cool looking camera angle. I think the only thing that would have made it cooler is if there was 3 people and all 3 lasers have been pointing right at the rock. That would have been cool. I think that would have really, chef's kiss, would have did that in. But that's so sad. Yeah, right. The whole server's gonna die, but that timer's gonna keep going. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I know. We're gonna come back from the server error and just hear. Yeah, I'm gonna want to cry. Then I'm gonna go rock myself in a corner. The problem is I know that even though a server error is happening, things are still happening on the server. Because I've started like a quantum jump going into a server error, and then when the server error came out, I was at my destination. So it's like, unfortunate. I mean, I've already got 1:30 on the timer, and we started this server error probably at least 1:30 before that. Do I need backup or players for Sunday? I mean, you can come along if you want. But, I mean, I'm just flying from here to Orison. From here to Orison, and then from Orison to Crew L5. Because I'm going to sell everything in Orison except my Quantanium. My Quantanium I'm going to sell Crew L5. Because Crew L5 will give you 24,000 for it. As opposed to Orison, they'll give you 20k. Aside from that, though, I'm selling everything at Orison. Usually I don't have any trouble. Except the server. I'm more scared of the server. Can you protect me from the servers? If you could do that, that'd be pretty helpful. Oh, this is an ugly server error too. Every other server error we've had today has been like this super fast, you know, server error comes back. Yeah. If we were in Pyro and I was delivering to Ashland, oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, if I can get a crew for Sunday, like Freak, if you want to join in, and I can get like a Rado in here, I know he likes to run. Like, if we could get 3 people on the mole, I wouldn't mind mining in Pyro. We'll just sell it directly to Refinery, and then that wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I think I might do that Sunday morning. We'll do a Sunday morning stream like normal. We get 3 people in the mole, I think then for sure, like, we could pull out a lot of value there. I can go crazy with that. Could maybe do that. But we'd have to try it in Stanton first. We like take it over to ArtCore and try it there first. That'll probably be more what I do. All right, the server error is going on probably at least 5 minutes now. Repositioning player? No! Oh.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
No!
Please visit us again.
It says unknown. I'm not touching it, though. I'm not touching it. I think it blew up, though. I think it blew up. There's just a delay on these things. Oh my god, another one, bro. Oh no. I think we lost it. That's sad. That's sad, bro. I just wanted to get the mole stored. I just wanted to get it stored. Ah, it's so tough. Yeah, obviously. It had to server error on the 1 million run. We've got more than half. We got 2/3 the mole filled with Quantanium. Golly. That sucks. God, that's ass. Server errored so fast too. Ouch. God, that stings. That sucks. That's tough. Kind of want to go back to my hangar just to go see the mole. That mole's gonna be in pieces. That's one of those oof size large type deals. Oof size large. Straight into another long server error too. I went straight to the ship. When it said unknown, oh no. I mean, Australian wasn't doing much better. I mean, Australian, I don't know if it's server erroring, but I was stuttering like I couldn't barely get out of the hab. I mean, it's Friday, so like everyone's playing. Like, especially right now is the time of day everyone's playing. You're at that nighttime hour for EU, where it's Friday night, and you're at that afternoon time in the US. So, I mean, on East Coast right now, it is, what's it called? On East Coast, it's like 4:30, so. Not stuttering, but couldn't retrieve your ship. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, everyone's hassling them a lot for the state of the servers, but I mean, I think SIG this year has really been like, what's the word? Trying to help players a lot, and then the player base is receiving it negatively. Like the same thing happened with IAE, right? They did this thing where they let everyone try out all of the new ships in the PTU, which was really cool and fun, right? That was super exciting and everything, but it's kind of like seeing your Christmas presents before Christmas, right? And then when IAE came, everyone was bummed out because they're like, oh, where's all the new ships? Where's this? Where's that? What cool stuff's going to be at IAE? It's like, well, you already know. It was on the PTU. Like, that was cool and fun on the PTU, but now that IAE's here, people are kind of learning that, oh, I like IAE because of the ship announcements. I don't like IAE because of the event. I like that the event brings new ships. I don't like the event without it. It's not as good. Especially when you announce that you're going to wipe right after IAE. It's just, oh, well, there I go. That's cool. Hello. Well, I'm at the station, so my spawn's here, so. My spawn's here, Charlie Brown. I can do that. It's whatever. Look at that spawn. Oh man, the server, it's working so good now. This server is working so great. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. Look how nice the server's running now. Oh, this is so good. This is so great. I bet this elevator works first try.
Hi, welcome.
First try. Oh yeah. Yep. Let's go. Straight down to the refinery. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. Perfect. Perfect. Oh yeah. I like this. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. Oh hell yeah. This is This is perfect. This is what I'm talking about. This is gameplay. Cinema. Right here. Yep. Yeah, we went 2 fucking 10-minute server errors back to back while I have Quantanium on board. But now, oh, you can forget it, bro. You can forget it, bro. No, we're Gucci. No. No, we're good. You can forget it, bro. Nah, you can forget it. Yeah, now that they're refined, yeah. Oh yeah, now that my stupid fucking mole blew up with, you know, $1 million on board. Oh, the server is fantastic now. This is beautiful. This is it. This is it. It's not gonna be in the hangar, bro. It's not there. I don't even have the marker for it anymore. I don't even have the marker for it anymore. It said claim it when I went to, what's it called? When I was at the ASOP terminal, so. Old dude's still outside. Nope. This game's just fucking with me. I'm not naked. I've got a dress on. Yep, that's what that did. Yep. Yeah, that's good stuff. That's why I try to store the ship first. Y'all wanna go see what's left of my mole? $100, it's in a million pieces. $100, it's in a million pieces. Oh, not stepping out there.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
It's still here. Ah! Oh my god.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
It's stored. Look, freak, I don't want to hear it right now. Alright. You know how much anxiety I just went through? I need to go take a Xanax. Lord. You know what? You can freeze in space. You can freeze in space for that comment. I'm not coming to get you now. I should have at least opened my hangar for you. You could have just flown in. Chart locked anyway. Oh my god. Well, at least we're stored now. Alright, let's go see if our $1 million is still there. Pigeth, you're my hero. You know, while everyone was losing hope, Pigeth though. Pigeth holding out hope.
Report to management as soon as possible. Cantonment to management.
But now I'm gonna go and my mole's gonna be empty though. That's what's about to happen. Now it's gonna be empty. Oh, it's still there. Oh my goodness. You know how much this is gonna cost to refine? I bet you this costs like $50,000 to $100,000 to refine. Oh my Lanta. This is about to be an arm and a leg. Bro, we're not leaving this server till this refines, boy. We'll wait. So I can move the slider, but I can't get a quote. Oh. Oh, I didn't. Oh. I got to, I had to do that. I didn't select a refine. No, I know. Look, alright, I'm under a lot of pressure here, okay? I'm under a lot of pressure. $78,000 to refine this. And this is 42 SCUs? 42 SCUs times 24,000. Yep, that's $1 million. That is what $1 million looks like right there. I wonder how long this would take in dinks. 94 hours. Bro, it takes like a week to get this order refined. Oh man, that's funny. It's a week. No, we're not doing that though. Yeah, you pick it up next patch. The Terranite will pay for their refining. I can't even count the Terranite as profit. The Terranite and the Bexlite are basically just going to cover my refining costs. That's crazy. The fact you can sell this order for 600,000 directly to the refinery is crazy. That's crazy work. Whew, okay. All right. We are looking good. That's not sick. That's my largest Quantanium order. I got 23 here. Yeah, the largest was 23, and this was solo too. Where's that? Where'd it go? Yeah, this was a solo load. That was a pretty good one though. This one, that was pretty good. That was decent. That was some crazy Terranite ones too. The Bex and Quant. Is Bex good to sell at Crew L5? I don't know. Let me look. TDD. My audio, is it double playing that whole time? Or is it only playing once? I accidentally had it on twice. Bexlite, there's the B, Bex, sell. Corel 5, 62. Orison 66. Yeah, I'm not selling it there. I'll sell my Quantanium at Corel 5, but I'm not selling that other stuff there. Yeah, see Corel 5 Quantanium, 24,000. That's what we want right there. That's the good stuff. Terranite, Orison, 98, baby. 98. That's what we're talking about right there. If I had a crew to mine in Pyro, I might consider mining in Pyro. If I had a crew though, I would need a crew. There's just so much travel though. The travel's too much. It's too much travel. I hate it. Okay, all right. All right. Oh, we are very naked. Let's go get our stuff. I feel like Solid Snake. It's over here. I think my stuff should still be here. Yep. It says my bag is here, but it's not showing it, so let me just put all this stuff in the station. Because it's not showing my bag, but I don't want it to glitch out and not give me my stuff back. Higgith, Sunday, man. Sunday we're trying to make a crew. We might do some pyro mining Sunday. I'll take a crew. I wouldn't mind it with a crew. With a crew, it could be okay. That takes like 94 hours to refine. I had something like that when I was mining in Pyro. I had one that said like 92 hours or something crazy. Oh man, I'm coming to get you. I'm coming. You don't lose your stuff. So, well, I guess we learned something there though. A server error does what's it called? Are you at the hangar doors? Where are you at?
Vehicle selected.
I don't know what vehicle I just grabbed. I hope it was the trying to get the Terrapin Medic, but
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
dude, the frames. frames. Yeah, aren't you outside still? Yeah, you're outside still, aren't you? I see your body outside. Let's see if I can scoop you up. I ain't get anything. I can't kill you. You're
Vehicle retrieval system.
Oh wow. Okay. Do I have something to scoop you up with? Probably the cutlass.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
I mean, you're considered at a station though, so I mean, if I can't get you, it's not the end of the world. The server sucks, by the way. It's not even letting me get my ship out. It's about to give me a cannot process your order at this time. But since you were outside the station, it's gonna count as a, like you'll just,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
That is an inval- Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Yo, Ken, what's going on, man? Good afternoon, buddy.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
But yeah, freak, I'm just, you should be able to, yeah, the server is not working great. But like I was saying, you were,
Please visit
outside the station, and as long as you're within the armistice zone of the station, which you were, you'll just, when you do get to log, it'll eventually pull you out of the server, and you'll just
Vehicle
spawn in a hab in crew L1. That's what's gonna happen. That's what'll happen. You'll have all your stuff and everything. That's why I killed myself when I was outside and fell through the elevator, because I knew
Please visit us
that
again.
it was
Welcome to the
I knew I was
ASOP
in armistice
vehicle
zone, so
retrieval
it's gonna put all my stuff back where I got it. It put it all in the local
Your insurance
inventory.
claim has been sent.
Well, that worked pretty quick.
Vehicle selected. Stand
Okay, the
by.
insurance, it's like some things are working fine and some things are not. I think they made a lot of improvement to the bugs. I think it's very intermittent. It's very clear that when the servers are under heavy load, they run into these problems, and when they're not, they don't. So when you play at prime time, like right now, it's 3 o'clock
I'm
Mountain
sorry.
Standard Time,
That is an invalid
which
claim.
is
Please
5
visit us
o'clock
again.
East Coast, 3 o'clock Mountain Time, 4 o'clock Central US.
Welcome
This is
to the ASOP
prime,
vehicle
or
retrieval
it's the
system.
beginning of prime US time, and it is the nighttime for, what's it called?
Vehicle selected.
Europe.
Stand by.
So everyone's playing at their nighttime session in Europe. So now we're at this weird middle ground of what is it? That is, oh, the US and Europe servers are bogged down. Like I would wait to play today. Like I'm about to get off. We're about to end the stream right now. We were gonna end it earlier, but we had like quite the crisis that you missed, man,
I'm
of
sorry. That your
$1
please
million
visit us again.
Quantanium load that we had to get. Yeah, it pulled you out of the server, freak. So you could probably join another server now if you wanted to. It pulled you out of mine. You're not here anymore. But you are catching us right at the end of the stream. Okay. All right, guys. Well, it has been quite the ride, quite the show. If you're just tuning in, there's a funny Quantanium bit at the end. Very exciting, very different. Yeah, I'm hopping off. Yeah, I'm hopping off, man. But Ken, it's good to see you, man. Thank you so much for popping in with us. We'll be live again either tonight or tomorrow morning. if it's tonight, it'll be 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. If it's tomorrow morning, it'll be 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, typical stream times. But you guys have been amazing. Some really fun stuff today. $1 million Quantanium load that we almost lost, and then we didn't, and like I'm gonna go take a shot now. But you guys have been amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please drop a like. It's completely free. If you want to become a member, the link's somewhere in the description. I believe so. It helps out tremendously so we can get a ship giveaway going for some people in the community. But thank you guys so much for watching. Best of luck with your
Hi.
adventures out in the verse.
Let me know
And
if
I'll
there's
see you
anything I can help
guys
you with.
in the next one.